Hey YouTube family, it's Patrice and welcome to my channel, Patrice Sunflower. In this video tonight I'm going to be tasting something that I actually just created out of my mind, and I did not follow any recipe for this. So here you have the rice that I made and the chicken hot dogs with cabbage and onions and garlic, and it's ready to taste and it smells so good. And I wanted to just let you know how I made it. So I started with the rice. I placed a cup of rice into a pot. Well, first of all, I added some olive oil to a small pot, and I basically put the rice in on medium heat, and I just sort of toasted it, and then I added a little bit of spices in, which I have sitting next to me here. So I added in a half a teaspoon of curry powder. I added in some pepper. Turn that around for English, black pepper, and some adobo seasoning with cumin, as well as some paprika. So some curry, half a teaspoon, I think I said, paprika, pepper, and some adobo seasoning, and some chicken broth. So basically once the rice was well cooked, like basically toasted, I went ahead and added in a cup and a half of chicken broth, and I let it cook. And then about 20 minutes, and then I let it steam. And then for the cabbage and the hot dogs here, I started with a large clove of garlic and an onion, and I stir fried that in some olive oil. And then I added in, what did I do? Well, I'm going to be showing you guys in the video, but from my memory, I remember I also added in the onions, garlic, and then I took about 6-7 hot dogs, I think 6 of them, and then I cut them up into little circles, and I put them in, and then I added in about a cup and a half of cabbage. And the spices I put in this dish were the chicken broth, and the black pepper, the adobo seasoning, and what else did I put in? I think that was it. Oh yeah, I also put in, I think I put in a bit of curry. So I'm going to actually give it a taste now. So let's start with the rice. The rice is a parboiled rice. I like to use basmati sometimes, but sometimes I also like to use the parboiled. Let's give it a taste. It's really good. It's nice and seasoned. The chicken broth really brings out a good flavor. Oh, I forgot to mention I also put in a little bit of butter, unsalted butter. And now to taste some of the cabbage. Oh, I remembered one thing that I also put in. This is the other ingredient that I put into the dish here with the little chicken hot dogs and the onions, garlic, and cabbage. So I put in crushed chilies. Probably about as our Lydia Bastianich from Lydia's Kitchen, she likes to call them pepperoncino, but they're crushed chilies. So I put that in as well. And now I'm going to taste the cabbage with the hot dogs. It's really good. Really tender. The cabbage is really nicely flavored with the spices. It's a tiny bit salty because I also used the chicken broth with the hot dog, so you might want to like put some sour cream or some yogurt. You could swap the rice for mashed potatoes. That would go really well as well. So yeah, I'm impressed with my dish, and I would give it I think a 10 out of 10 because I think I did a good job on creativity and flavor. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please feel free to give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the bell notification on so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And until next time, see you later, and thank you so much for watching. One other thing you could put in to brighten up this dish, just one little bit that I would do, is a touch of lemon and possibly some scallions on top, or some green onions or chives, and possibly a little tiny touch of vinegar or apple cider vinegar with the cabbage. This would really, really bring out more of the cabbage flavor. So there you go. A really simple dish, delicious, good for you, healthy, and budget friendly.